I have to that is that I am creating jobs by giving them work to do every day and giving them the skills to a certain extent with my advice to open small businesses because there are just not enough jobs in the economy. There are not enough jobs in the stores. You understand? And a lot of time, these people are rejected because they don't have the education.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have enough money to go to school.
Right.
And I cannot afford to pay for the amount of school fees that I'm asked for. So my solution is this, because the school fees are quite big uh, in terms of the local context. So my issue is this: I provide jobs by giving them a chance to work, and then I allow them and advise them along the way to sell these vegetables, and that's basically a small business which allows them to survive. Yeah, yeah. Most of our people who work in these gardens are young people. You see, of course, girls, because without sounding sexist or politically correct, they work better than the boys. Okay, I'm just talking
I
about
agree.
reality,
Yeah.
and I can no, I just it's just a fact, and they show up every day and they work hard. So basically, a lot of these women, like one at the back of me, she's got a garden, she's got two children, she got pregnant in grade 11, and she's got to somehow feed them. And so basically, she's got 2-year-old twins, two twins, obviously. They're 2 years old, and basically every day she comes with the twins, and she makes a garden here, and she lives off that. And she lives far away from her parents, and she's alone. And but she's a fantastic worker,
Wow.
edifying. She's edifying me instead of the other way around. So most, if I would say at least 60% are young people, and also young boys. You see, young boys, we have a problem here with violence and violent gangs. But when my boys work in the garden, none of my boys are in a gang because they come and work in the garden every day. So it gets them off the streets. You understand?
Yeah.
And what I do is I keep a close eye on their money. So when they earn something, I make sure they put it into the parish bank account. So they don't spend it on alcohol or drugs, mostly alcohol. And so we are trying to educate them to save as well. So it's keeping at least 5 or 6 boys off the streets and many girls, and of course helping some older women too. Because you
Wow.
see, when a young man has something to do all day, okay, which is
Exactly.
working in a garden, okay, it fills him with a sense of pride that he's able to support himself. You understand? And that kind of dignity, you cannot buy it. You understand? It has to be, you have to live, and then the dignity comes as a consequence of that. You understand? You cannot buy dignity, or you cannot convince a person of their dignity. It has to come from within. You understand? And
Mm.
usually, when men are earning like that, or especially young boys, they see some fruits of their labors, you know, it motivates them to become better men. So,
Yeah.
we've got about 5 or 6 boys here who are doing quite well.